Spark and Seed proudly presents famous aerial battles ever recorded in history. Aviation: the history is rich with dramatic tales of aerial combat, where skill, innovation, and bravery intersected at thousands of feet above the ground. From the dogfights of World War I to the sophisticated air battles of modern warfare, these engagements have shaped not only the outcome of conflicts, but also the evolution of aviation technology. This video explores some of the most notable aviation firefights across different wars, highlighting their historical significance and tactical ingenuity. World War I marked the advent of aerial warfare, where biplanes and triplanes took to the skies for reconnaissance and combat. One of the most iconic figures of this era was Manfred von Richthofen, the Red Baron, who led the feared German flying circus. His duels with Allied pilots became legendary, particularly his final engagement on April 21, 1918. During this firefight, Richthofen pursued a Sopwith Camel over Allied lines before being fatally shot, either by ground fire or Canadian pilot Captain Arthur Roy Brown. This battle symbolized the romanticized but brutal reality of early aerial combat. The Battle of Cambrai in 1917 saw one of the first large-scale uses of aircraft to support ground operations. British and German fighters clashed to control the skies, protecting reconnaissance planes and bombers. This marked a shift toward integrating air power into broader military strategy. The summer and fall of 1940 witnessed the Battle of Britain, a pivotal conflict where the Royal Air Force, RAF, defended the United Kingdom against the German Luftwaffe. Iconic aircraft like the Spitfire and Hurricane engaged in fierce dogfights with Messerschmitt Bf 109 SES. The combat over London and the English Channel was notable for its intensity and strategic significance as it thwarted Hitler's plans for invasion. In the Pacific Theater, the Battle of the Philippine Sea in June 1944 earned the nickname the Great Marianas Turkey Shoot, due to the overwhelming dominance of U.S. Navy pilots against Japanese forces. U.S. Hellcats faced Japanese Zeros in a one-sided firefight, with American pilots shooting down over 300 Japanese aircraft while losing fewer than 30 of their own. This engagement underscored the declining quality of Japanese pilots and aircraft as the war progressed. While often overshadowed by ground operations, the skies above Kursk in 1943 saw some of the largest aerial battles of World War II. Soviet and German forces engaged in massive dogfights, with aircraft like the IL-2 Sturmovik playing a critical role in supporting ground troops. The Soviets' ability to establish air superiority contributed to their victory in one of history's largest tank battles. The Korean War, which began in 1950 to 1953, introduced the first large-scale jet versus jet combat. The area known as MiG Alley near the Yalu River became the setting for fierce engagements between Soviet-built MiG-15s, flown by North Korean, Chinese, and Soviet pilots, and US F-86 Sabres. American ace Joseph McConnell, with 16 aerial victories, epitomized the skill and daring of Sabre pilots in this deadly theater. The Vietnam War showcased how tactical ingenuity could overcome technological disadvantages. In Operation Bolo in 1967, U.S. Air Force F-4 Phantom pilots, led by Colonel Robin Olds, employed deceptive tactics to lure North Vietnamese MiG-21s into a trap. Disguised as vulnerable bombers, the Phantoms decimated the MiGs in a carefully orchestrated firefight, demonstrating the importance of strategy in aerial warfare. The extensive bombing campaign known as Operation Rolling Thunder from 1965 to 1968 also featured numerous air battles. Despite the superior technology of US aircraft, North Vietnamese pilots effectively used ground control and surface-to-air missiles to challenge American air supremacy. The Gulf War in 1991 highlighted the growing importance of precision in air combat. On the first night of Operation Desert Storm, US F-15 Eagles faced Iraqi MiG-29s and Mirage F-1s. In these engagements, US pilots, using advanced radar and missile systems, achieved decisive victories. The Gulf War demonstrated how technological advancements in avionics and weaponry could dominate traditional dogfights. The Syrian civil war and conflicts like the Nagorno-Karabakh War have seen the increasing use of drones in aerial combat. In 2020, Turkish and Azerbaijani forces used drones like the Bayraktar TB2 to devastating effect against Armenian air defenses and ground forces. This marked a paradigm shift in aviation firefights, where unmanned systems and electronic warfare now dominate. From the Red Baron's daring dogfights to the strategic precision of modern drone warfare, aviation firefights have consistently shaped military history. Each era brought new challenges and innovations, reflecting the evolving nature of technology and tactics. These battles in the sky remain a testament to the courage and ingenuity of those who have fought, transforming aviation into an indispensable element of modern warfare. Humanity's ingenuity has brought us the marvels of flight, the mastery of the atom, and the ability to connect across continents in an instant. Yet these same inventions, born of human brilliance, have often been wielded to destroy rather than uplift, to kill, maim, and sow division. In the pursuit of victory, we have turned our greatest achievements into tools of war, leaving scars not only on our adversaries, but on the very fabric of our shared humanity. The choice between creation and destruction lies within us. To ensure that our technological advances serve the betterment of humanity, we must cultivate a collective conscience rooted in empathy, respect, and the understanding that progress is hollow when built upon the suffering of others. This means fostering global collaboration to regulate the use of technology, promoting education that prioritizes ethical innovation, and holding ourselves accountable for the impact of our actions. Let us remember that the tools we create, whether for war or peace, ultimately reflect the values we hold. By choosing to prioritize life, dignity, and the shared hope for a better world, we can guide our technological progress toward building bridges rather than barriers, toward creation rather than destruction. In doing so, we honor not just our inventiveness, but our humanity itself. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment or two. At Spark and Seed, igniting ideas, growing knowledge.